For 17 years, the UpReach Therapeutic Riding Center, located in Goffstown, New Hampshire, has been utilizing horses in order to create a therapeutic experience for riders.
One of the programs that UpReach offers is year-round therapeutic horseback riding. It's an opportunity for children and adults with disabilities to come to UpReach and learn how to ride a horse. Therapeutic riding has a variety of benefits for each participant, which are very individualized. There are psychological benefits, like improvements in self-esteem, as well as a multitude of physical benefits. One of the great things about partnering with the horse is that when we ride, the movement of the horse very closely simulates the way our pelvis moves when we walk. It's lateral and has some front and back motion. It's also rotational. So that's really beneficial for someone who's working to improve their walking gait or to strengthen muscles that they might not be typically using.
Therapeutic horseback riding was discovered by a woman named Liz Hartel in Poland in 1952. Liz had ridden horses all of her life, but when she contracted polio, her lower extremities were disabled and she was unable to compete. After 4 years of riding her horse, she realized that the horse's gait mimics the human stride, and the rotation of the hips made her lower extremities stronger, strong enough where she could compete in the Olympics. Liz came to be a silver medalist in the Olympics. She was the first woman to compete against men, and she established what we now know as therapeutic horseback riding.
The UpReach driving program provides an opportunity for those who can independently transfer into a cart to be able to drive, as well as someone who needs to remain in their wheelchair. We have a wheelchair accessible cart for those individuals. Therapeutic driving programs great in improving communication skills, bilateral movement, spatial awareness, and the ability to interact with a horse as well as their volunteers and instructor. The Equine Assisted Learning Program is an opportunity for students to partner with the horse to become motivated once again about learning through facilitated and experiential learning. The target audience for the EAL program are students in grades 6 through 8 that are part of the disengaged learning population, as well as at-risk youth, developmentally delayed, or students who just don't learn successfully in the traditional classroom setting.
Strides for Success is a program in Indiana that really focuses on providing equine-assisted learning opportunities to youth at risk and individuals' behavioral issues. And we felt that that model and those success rates would be helpful in ensuring that we can get off the ground with a wonderful framework here in New Hampshire. Strides for Success has currently provided us with 2 curriculum, Cowboy Poetry, or Journey of the Spirit Horse. Cowboy Poetry focuses on the culture of the cowboy, and Journey of the Spirit Horse focuses on the Native American culture. Both curriculums really focus on benefiting the students with learning life skills and behavioral assets.
Program length is determined by the curriculum chosen by the school. It can range anywhere from 12 weeks to 32 weeks and involves an hour and a half to 2 hours, 1 time per week.
Each session is broken down into 3 parts. Begins with a classroom session, followed by the equine activity where the students get an opportunity to work with each other and the horses. The last part of the day is really focusing on processing what happened with the horses and basing it back to what they learned in the classroom environment.
The classroom activity begins with students filing into the classroom and shaking hands with the instructor and introducing themselves and taking a seat in a circle. And the instructor then introduces the topic of the day, which may be punctuality or attitude or relationships. And we talk about what that means to each student in the classroom and how it affects them and their lives before coming out into the arena to participate in the horse activity.
The the equine activity is probably the core of the equine assisted learning program. It's the opportunity for the students to actually have some time to work with the horses. Horses are very intuitive, and so by having the opportunity to work with the horse, they can actually see how the horse may be mirroring their behavior or observing how it mirrors the behavior of another student. And it may help them, through that observation, be able to understand how someone is reacting to their body language, or reacting to the sound of their voice, or reacting to a behavior that they're exhibiting. So it's really a very powerful part of the program.
The processing part of the lesson happens at the end, after we've come out of the ring and done the horse activity, and it's an opportunity for students to reflect upon what they've learned that day and process it, either through writing a short poem or a short story or paragraph, and then sharing it with their classmates.
The purpose of the Equine Assisted Learning Program at UpReach was to provide an opportunity to collaborate with school systems, to partner with the power of the horse in order to enhance the life skills of the students. It also is a great way to increase their test scores, to decrease dropout rates, to encourage them to find behavioral ways in order to allow them to be more successful not only in the classroom, but in the world at large. So we're very excited to partner with the power of the horse and help these individuals and the school systems achieve a higher level of success.
The UpReach Equine Assisted Learning Program is the only program of its kind in this area. Let's help the students of New Hampshire become just as unique.